So how can leaders create psychological safety for their teams when the future is uncertain with a project or a program they're running, or uncertainty shows up in different ways in different programs and
Mhm.
projects.
Mhm.
So how can leaders create that for their team?
Um, let's start with acknowledging how people feel, normalizing how they feel, validating how they feel. There's nothing worse than feeling very, very overwhelmed and you talk to, um, a manager and they just kind of are dismissive or minimize your challenge. That does not leave it. That never leaves anyone walking away feeling good, right? And so, really being able to practice some active listening, listen to that person, but also validate, like, okay, I understand that this particular thing is hard. Really listen to what their actual challenge is, not what you think it is,
Mm-hmm.
and then really provide support in terms of, okay, how can we do this together? What is how is there a way that I can be supportive to you in this manner? The second thing I'd be really that for people to really pay attention to is their language, right? Because how we say things really, really impacts how people perceive and understand what you're saying. It's very different for me to say, hey, I just want to check in to see how, why are you stressed? Versus saying, can we have a discussion about where you feel like your bandwidth is right now? Very, we're still asking technically the same question, but the language in which you utilize can give a very different connotation and can really impact what kind of response you're going to receive in return. So I think really paying attention to the words that you utilize, and really that is not, stigmatizing or demoralizing, is really impactful. And then also checking in with yourself before you have that conversation. There's nothing worse than having your manager come and try to have a conversation with you and they're frazzled and coming off the rails. That conversation is not going to really, one, convey the message that you actually want to give to your to your team, but also it's really going to impact often what information they're going to feel comfortable giving back to you.